So I said I would explain it better. Now, this is it. We're having f of x, right? And then you're having g of x. And I told you if you're having f of 1, it means anywhere you see x, substitute the value as 1. But now, in this case, we're not just putting 1, we're putting another function in another function. So if you see f of g of x, it means anywhere you see x, put in the value of g of x. All right, let's solve a question so that you will understand better. All right, from the previous question, let's say you are asked to find. Okay, I think we have a question pending. We're having f of, it can be written like this, f of m, right? Okay, let's consider what is f of x first. F of x is 3x plus 1, right? Please, I want you to follow. What is m of x? Sine x. They are now telling us that we should find f of m of x. It means anywhere we see x in f, we should substitute it as sine x. It's as simple as that. So now this is it. This 3 here. But instead of writing this x has turned to m of x. But I should write m of x here. So you're going to see it plus 1. But m of x is what? Sine x. Let me change it to red pen. So you're going to understand well. So it now becomes 3 open brackets sine x plus 1. All right. What if we given m of f? This is m. M of x is sine x. They're now telling us anywhere you see x, change it to f of x. Now become sine. This x now will now be 3x plus 1. So that's our function. Our function works. Okay. Let's say we're given a function f of x equal to x squared plus 3x plus 1. G of x is given as 1 minus x all squared. You know this can be expanded to 1 minus 2x plus x squared. Okay, so I asked to show if f of g is equal to g of f, or asked to prove that f of g is not equal to g of f. It can't be equal. All right, let's solve. It might be equal, it might not be equal. Let's find out. Let's start with f of g. The same way we explain this. What is f of x? Let me write it bold enough for us to see. So the question is, what will be changing? What will be changing is this x and this x. So this x will be replaced with g of x. So it now becomes 2. Instead of writing x, I'll write this 1 minus 2x plus x squared all square plus 3. I'll be writing 1 minus 2x plus x squared plus 1. Right, this will be a very long simplification. All right, I'm going to solve this, but next one I'm not going to solve it. Okay, so we want to find the square of this. We want to expand it, and how to find the square. What this is trying to tell us is 1 minus 2x plus x squared 1 minus 2x plus x squared. So it means one of this value will be multiplying the remaining 1 minus 2x plus x squared minus 2x 1 minus 2x plus x squared plus x squared 1 minus 2x plus x squared. Alright, so 1 multiplied by anything is that same thing, right? Okay, minus 2 times 1 minus 2x plus 4x squared minus 2x cubed plus x squared minus 2x cubed plus x to the power 4. I'm just using this to multiply everything there. So we're going to be having, let's see. Remember 2 is multiplying everything here. So let me multiply everything here by 2. So it now becomes 2 minus 4x plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 8s squared minus 4x cubed plus 2x squared minus 4x cubed plus 2x to the power 4. So I've done everything here. Plus 3 minus, somebody be asking, where did I get that plus 2? 3 times 1, 3 minus 6x plus x squared 3x squared plus 1. Right, so if you simplify everything, you should be having 2x to the power 4 minus 8 to the power of 3 plus 15x squared minus 14x plus 3. Now let us try g of f. Now what is g of f trying to say? G of f is trying to say, what is g? 1 minus 2, I'm use my red pen, x plus x. The reason why I use my red pen is because anyway I see this red pen, I'm going to substitute it, the value of f, which is this. So it now becomes 1 minus 2. What is f? F is 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 all squared. So the same way we simplify the other one, that's the same way we're going to simplify this. Alright, so That's our answer for g of f. So we can conclude and say f of g is not equal to g of f. All right, so that'll be all. Let's talk about inverse. All right, let me not bore you with long story. How do we solve inverse of a function? Okay, so the first step, let's say we're given f of x equal 3x plus 2. I want you to follow me step by step. And excuse me, you're asked to find the inverse of this function. Step 1. Rewrite f of x as y. So it now becomes y equal 3x plus 2. Can you see the first step? The second step, which is step 1, rewrite f of x as y. The second step, make x the subject of formula. So how do we make it? Take 2 to the other side, so it becomes 3x equal y minus 2, right? Over 3 over 3. So it now becomes x equal y minus 2 over 3. That's the second step. Now, the third step, replace y by x. Just swap it. What I say? Swap it. If you want to swap it, it now becomes y equal x minus 2 over 3. Just swap it. Now, the last step is change y to f inverse of x equal x minus 2 over 3. That's all. That's how to solve inverse of a function. Let's solve one more, two more questions. All right, we have a very, very interesting question. Does it given f of x equal 3x plus 5 and g of x equal x minus 5 over 3, show that f of x equal g inverse of x. All right, so let's talk about g. So as the first step, change the function there to y. So it now becomes y equal x minus 5 over 3. What's the second step? The second step is make x the subject of formula. So we have a y equal x minus 5 over 3. So this will be over 1, right? Then what we do? Cross multiply. 3 times y, 3y equal x minus 5. Remember, our goal is to make x subject formula. Minus 5 will come here. The sign will change. So we're going to have 3y plus 5 equal x. What is the second to the last step? Second to the last step is change y to x and x to y. So it now becomes y equal 3x plus 5. Now what's the last step? Change y So G inverse of x. So G inverse of x equal 3x plus 5, which is equal to f of x. So therefore, f of x equals G inverse of x. I hope you understand. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you.